Welcome back, everybody. Is this thing up loud enough? Okay, the first thing I want to go over is the challenges. I see not everybody has done these. I know that number's really tiny, but it says 89 have finished it, I think, or haven't finished it. Anyway, so a third of the class basically tried this, but that's cool. So, as promised, the winners of these things will get a chocolate prize. And I've also given some additional prizes as well if you've shown up on the top 5 more than once. Okay. And I figured while I'm at this, I'll go ahead and point out the question per review session challenge that those who did attempt achieved the poorest result on. So I figured I'd go ahead and share why the answer why is the answer what it is, and maybe you'll have some lessons learned, like this first one, for instance. Okay, I've already told you that I love false, okay? That doesn't mean every single true-false question you will encounter is going to be false, but just know that Mike just really enjoys asking questions that are false. So I try to make things look so unbelievably delicious. Like over the weekend, I have a lifestyle block up north near Whangarei, and we baited rabbits. We have a rabbit problem. And supposedly this bait is just so unbelievably delicious for these rabbits. They just cannot help themselves. So they gorge themselves on this bait. And in roughly 2 weeks, they're going to be dead. Now, a true-false question is not exactly rabbit bait. But just keep it in the back of your mind. If you totally don't get it, if you're kind of wondering, you might want to go false. All right? But that's if you're totally blind, you have no idea, and you're just going to guess. The odds are probably good if you go for false. So let's start off with the first one, salmon. Is salmon in the house? Oh, please, salmon, show up. I'll have to give it to the next one. Remember, I'm half blind. Is salmon not here? Salmon won 2 of these things. Oh, well, poor salmon. Is mess it the goat? Messy the goat? Is it? Am I showing my age? Is Messy the goat here? Is Messy the goat not here either? Oh, we're going to have all kinds of chocolates left over. Okay, now the next 2, you're going to get prizes anyway. Actually, the next 3. So I guess we're just not going to give any chocolate for this one. Sorry, I know. So anyway, let's get on to the question here. Residential properties outnumber commercial, but globally, commercial property has more value. Now, to you guys that want to do property, sure, that might be the case because your career is probably going to be in commercial property. But if you remember from the first lecture, residential by far has much more value. Okay, yes, there's a lot more houses, but they have a huge amount of value compared to commercial. So that is a false answer, and only 39% got that one right. Oh, well. Okay, review session 2, the challenge. Again, salmon won. So let's just, okay, Emily, again. Actually, all these guys are going to get chocolates anyway. Who would like a chocolate? Okay, I think you're first. I have to throw one out. All right, the question that the group of, 77, got wrong. 66% got this one wrong of those that tried. Double headers are placed at mid-span to maintain joist orientation and depth. Okay, so since I need to get rid of these chocolates. So somebody tell me the correct answer, because that is false. No, I'm not gonna, no, shh, not you. I just gave you something. No, I've given you stuff too. Okay, nobody listen to that. Okay, anybody else? Oh, come on, you guys are you're not even looking this way. Come on, somebody knows. Are you raising your hand? Are you stretching? You're not paying attention. Okay, anybody else? Are you the only one's going to answer? Of this whole crowd? Somebody else. Okay, fine. What's the answer? Blocking and bridging. Jeez, man. What's up with you guys? You're still on break. Okay, review session 3, the challenge. Is ADUR 400 in the house? Okay, finally. Wonderful. Good job. You nailed it. Right at you. All right, the question on that one that, oh, geez, don't hit a classmate. Can you pass that up here, please? Thanks. Awesome. Okay, the one that you guys did most poorly on, and this is 70. The numbers are dropping and dropping, not surprisingly. The question was, if asphalt shingles are installed as roof cladding, the roof framing will typically feature, now the correct answer is sheathing sarking, because you need to have a continuous surface. Okay, these are little niggly things. You're putting lots and lots of nails to hold this stuff down. For some reason, purlins was the number one answer, I believe. No, the number one answer was that, but you guys were guessing all over the place. Okay, so the answer to that question is sheathing sarking. That's going to be your plywood or oriented strand board. So there you have it. Next one, review session 4. Okay, Striches. Is that person here? That's you. Oh, I'm gonna rot all your teeth. Okay, the question is gully traps, and another good lesson learned, okay? Pay attention to these true-false questions in particular. Gully traps can be used in lieu of a fixture vent only if it is at least 3.5 meters away from the fixture, for example, the sink, okay? I know it sounds very tasty. It sounds like it must be correct. You recognize the 3.5 meters, but it has to be within 3.5 meters, not at least 3.5. It doesn't have to keep away from the gully trap for some reason. It has to be within a distance of 3.5 meters to the gully trap for you to be able to use it. Otherwise, you have to have an independent fixture vent, okay? So please read these things carefully for your test questions. I'll do that sometimes. I'm not trying to be evil, but I have to kind of confirm that you guys know your stuff and can answer the questions correctly. Okay, last one here. Review session 5. I'll go ahead and give it to Hay, since, is Hay in the house? H-A-I? Oh, come on. Is Hay here? No? Okay, I just gave one to the, how about Psych RN? Is Psych RN in here? Okay, cool. Oops, sorry, bad throw, terrible throw. Okay, the question that this group of now 59, numbers got all the way down to 59 now, failed to answer correctly is which of the following features are not, that's supposed to be boldface, commonly found in a California bungalow, okay? Now, you thought it was going to be a trick question, which good on you for at least thinking that that's a possibility, because sometimes I do that. And so the number one answer was all of these, trick question, are in a bungalow, but the correct answer is boxed eaves and brackets. That is found on a Victorian villa, all right? You do not find those things on a bungalow, all right? All these other things, yes, you do. Okay, so hopefully some of these people are in, or otherwise we're just going to have buttloads of chocolate left over. Is Imogen here? Is Imogen here? One last time. No? Imogen. Ah. You guys know the expression, always bridesmaid but never the bride, okay? These people were on the leaderboard many times, but they didn't win. Okay, how about Svem 746? Oh. You guys are just killing it. Emily. Is Emily in the house? Emily. No? What's going on? Okay, now there was one, I have no idea how to interpret it, but it was a dot. It was like a full stop. Did somebody use, okay. Oh, I'm rusty. Okay, boy. Silent you guys are today. What's going on? We'll talk about the test. You came in here to listen to some awesome stuff about the test. Okay, I'll tell you. So this is an announcement I made weeks and weeks ago. So I'll just remind you the structure of the test. 29 questions overall, 51 marks. 17, easy peasy, 1 mark a pop. They are multiple choice, true, false, okay? The trickier ones are 12 questions that make up the balance of all the marks. Each fill in the blank. Some questions have multiple fill in the blanks. Each one is 2 marks each, all right? This is not a spelling bee. Make your best effort. I know there's lots of new vocab, especially in this portion of the course. Do your best. Try to spell it right. If you butcher it, but I could kind of figure out that you're going in the right path, I'll give you at least extra, or not extra credit, partial credit, if not full credit. I'll do my best to do right by you guys, okay? So that handles that. So that's basically it. Now keep in mind that all of the Kahoot stuff that we do, it's just multiple choice and true false. That's the limit of that platform. If you want better example of the true mix that you're going to experience on your test, those are the embedded quiz questions at the back end of every single video lecture. So go ahead and you could take that as many times as you want. Just go on to Canvas. You don't even put your name in some of them. Put in whatever. Get to the end. Skip right to the end. Doesn't matter. And try those quizzes again. That might help you, okay? It's a good way to practice. Students have emailed me asking, what should I do? What should I do? Your course book, your notes, the PowerPoint slides, study those. Get together with groups, quiz each other. That's going to be very effective for you. All right, that's my advice. And take the quizzes at the end of the video lectures are also a good way to study. Okay, again, here's what we're in for tomorrow night. Okay, 2 labs of those guys that are in Infosys 110. Okay, you got to get there a little bit earlier than your classmates. 4:45 start to try to get you to your test that evening. Okay, so I want you to queue up outside these rooms, have your ID ready, and bring a pen with you. Okay, and then everybody else, there's your labs. This is, again, it's on Canvas. Okay, so you've seen this before. I won't go over it again. Okay, here's what you're going to see in terms of the instructions on the test. All of this is the same kind of thing. All right, use the best answer for multiple choice, true, false. All right, the best answer. And then again, fill in the blank. Always attempt them. Okay, I'll try to give partial credit at least if it's valid enough. All right, make sure you try to use your UPI, and log into a computer in the school. Make sure you could do that. Okay, I can't tell you how many students I had show up at a test and go, I can't get in, I've tried it 30 times and I've reset it, and then they just, anyway. I will have some paper-based versions of this for when technology fails entirely for everybody, but I don't have an unlimited supply. I'd rather you guys take it on computer. That's the whole idea here. When you get in to the room, before you get in, you'll be passed a piece of paper. It'll look just like that. Where you see this XXX, that'll be a passcode. That's what you use to actually enter into the test. So once you get into the test, put your stuff to the side, be nice and quiet, bring your pen with you, sit down, sign, fill all that stuff out. Put that passcode in when you're prompted trying to get into the test itself, and then get going. You don't need to wait for somebody to blow a whistle or do anything like that. You could just start, okay? When you're done, you could finish whenever you're finished. Quietly pick up your stuff and get away from the room a little bit. Try not to discuss the answers and the questions too much, especially where you're really close to the computer labs, because others inside might hear and maybe get it right or wrong depending on what you say outside. So try not to do that. Okay. Any questions before I move on about the test? Anything that's a little bit unclear? No? I will, yep.
Oh, were you gonna like scroll through all the questions and look at
Yeah, I don't do that whole one at a time. That's just, ugh. No. You can scroll through, you can do whatever. Obviously, keep your eyes on yours. I know you guys have better vision than me. Try to resist that. There will be a proctor in every room, and they're going to be watching you guys like hawks. Yeah? Any other questions about the test before we get into the little cahoots? No? All right. Sweet as. Close that thing. Okay. Got 3 for you. That's it. And then we'll be done and dusted for today. If I can find it, here we go. Yeah, that was expiry, 10 o'clock. Randomize order of answers, yeah. Okay, first one. Now this is UPI land. Make sure you put in your UPI, okay? Because that's how you're gonna earn a mark today. So sorry, no crazy names. Unless you have another device. I don't catch it in time. You guys are flying in the door. Okay, come on. There's another 100 students in this class. Come on, come on. The internet's failing you. Okay, if the internet does fail you, piece of paper, put your name on it, put your UPI, and give it to me at the end, so I could confirm that you were here. I'll give you a couple more seconds. There's 3 of these, so. Okay. 5 questions. Are you ready? Some of these questions scattered throughout, pepper potted, are on your test, okay? Do not interpret that as every one of these is on your test, because that is not true. Okay, this is the FIPS survey, talking about debt to income levels. Okay, what did the bankers say the DTI levels are at? 4 to 6, 9 to 12, 12 to 15, or 6 to 9? Awesome. Rock on. Next. When a timber roof is braced using plywood sheathing, purlins can be slightly reduced in size. Intriguing. Why is it slower today or what? Okay, watch out. False on the other side. Much better. Good job, guys. Okay, number 3. Residential basement foundations are not suited for wet climates with high water tables. Is that true or false? I think they must have changed Kahoot, because I do not remember reading time this long. Very good. 4 or 5. Bridging is placed at mid-span to maintain joist orientation and depth. We had somebody explain that to us earlier, one of your classmates. Let's see if we get 100% on this one. We could do it. Took a step backwards. Okay, last one for this quiz before we throw some chocolates around the room. The rule of thumb regarding the framing of floor overhangs is 3/4 normally supported, a quarter out there. 2/3 normally supported, 1/3 overhanging, half and half. 1/3 normal, 2/3 going jetting out there. Come on, you guys can do it. Pretty good. Okay. Is Sots in the house? Please let me throw some chocolates out. All right, good. Okay, the person in front of you has to pay. Watch out. The ball's coming right behind you. Yep. Boom. Okay, our son. Is our son here? Yep. Did this person? Oh, you were sorry. There you go. Man, you guys are nailing it today. L500. Good job. Woo. Okay, I'm gonna have to reload for the next one. AWAR 512. Oh, sorry. You gotta move. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and run the next one, and then I'm gonna reload because I've ran out of missiles. Dun, dun, dun. I can move through questions. Woo. Rejoin. Okay. Round 2. UPI again. With the last one, we won't do UPI. How about that? Okay, only 4 this time. Stress wire netting can be incorporated into a building residential roof to what? What would you use that stuff for? Support the battens, support the roof inlay, support the cladding, support the purlins. Okay. I think you guys have studied a bit. Horizontal roof edges are called eaves, while sloping roof edges are called rakes. Is that true or false? Are you guys going to use my advice? Some of you used my advice, but you were caught out doing so. Okay, 3 or 4. Same damn question. Well, very perceptive. I didn't do that on purpose, but hey, look how awesome you guys are now. Okay, the European view towards land centers on access to land and its resources, while the Maori focus on outright ownership. Think about that. Is that true or false? Very good. Not perfect, but good. Okay, JSK 172. JSK 172. Here we go, sorry. Our son, didn't I just have this one? Our son, is that you? AWAR. Where was AWAR? This is one I've done before, right? Sorry. I have a feeling I just have to start wearing glasses. I think I need to do that. Then it would protect me from the balls when I come back. CPAS 558. There you go. And Avon 903. Okay, I'm gonna bounce out the ceiling. Here we go. Oh, so close. All right, one last one. Now this one, you guys, I won't look at it in terms of your mark today. So anyway, if you guys are at home and you don't want to do anything, that's fine, go away. Those who want to play for chocolates, you can put whatever you want, no UPI for the next one, okay? No UPI, just be as crazy as you want. Okay, here we go. 4 questions. Weather grooves are designed to counter what? Pay close attention. Okay, that's good. Big chungus. Which type of thermal insulation can be injected into wall cavities of uninsulated older homes? Excellent. 3 or 4. Victorian villas commonly feature boxed eaves and bay windows with finials above. Is that a true statement or a false statement? Very good. A, O. Okay, here we go. Last one. Exposed rafter endings and scalloped barge board endings are architectural features of what style? Modern Art Deco, New Zealand state houses, bungalows, Victorian villas. Which one of those? Boom. Okay. Is A in the house? A, good job. Is O in the house? Oh, awesome. Is Rib? Is Rib here? Oops, bad throw, bad throw. Is Paul here? Oh, that was dangerous. Almost put your eye out. Is D here? Is the letter D in the house? All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow in the late afternoon for your mid-semester test. Good luck. Hey, how's it going? Yep.